Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're sharing a little secret. Change this setting. You know, this is probably not changing this setting is probably why you're over budget on your retirement travel.
Yeah, we figured this out a few years ago and it has saved us so much money. And it's really an approach to how you're going to book and plan your travel, plan your whole year out. And basically, people do this all wrong. They approach it from the way that they would approach a vacation, which is to say, okay, we have vacation time. This time of year, our kids are out of school. This time of year, that's when we're going to go. And they end up booking the very most expensive thing, when the better approach is to say, I don't care when I'm going because I'm now retired. I can go whenever I want, and that's my flexibility. I'm going to go when it's cheapest. I'm going to go when it's low season. I'm going to go when it's best. But we don't often search that way. So we're going to show you how you search that way and just how much money it will save you.
It really does make a big difference. I mean, the whole point of, retirement travel and full-time travel and that lifestyle is that you have flexibility. You don't have to wait for, your paid time off or your vacation time or school holidays. That flexibility is actually your secret weapon.
Yeah. So the normal person will say, I want to go to Paris and I want to go in July, and then they'll just book that, and it's going to be really expensive. What they should be doing is saying, I want to go to Paris. Let me see when it's a cheap month to go to Paris, and then I'll book that, and then we'll move on to the next place. Because oftentimes people misinterpret the fact that the cheaper time is the worst time. It's often the better time, because prices are often dictated by when people can go, not when they should go. So in your searches, you definitely need to take that into account. And there's definite ways to do that. We're going to kind of break those down right now and show you how you find these answers. The first one's going to be with cruising. To give you an example here, if you just said to yourself, I want to go on a cruise in December, go to the Caribbean, I want to leave from Miami because that's where I am, and we like celebrity, so that's what we're going to go on. You put that all into a search engine, you're going to come up with only 4 choices, and the cheapest of those is $810 here on the Celebrity Beyond 7-night cruise on December the 14th. But if instead you said to yourself, you know what, we have all the time in the world, we have all the flexibility, let's go on a transatlantic cruise anytime in the next 2 years, and you put that into the search engine, you'll see that you're now pulling up 10-night cruises for $563, a 13-night cruise for $699, and a 7-night cruise on Cunard for $619, a 15-night cruise for $700. This blows out of the water the just kind of picking a specific, I want to go to Alaska and I want to go on this particular date.
Yeah, and I think, again, the big key factor here is that flexibility, not pigeonholing yourself into one particular season, one particular place, one particular mode of transportation. Just kind of, you have to really stay open. The dates, everything. And like you said, just because it's the most popular time and it's considered the high season, it doesn't actually mean that it's the best time to go there. I mean, for example, like Europe, so many people go there in the summer. Why? Because you got more vacation time, your kids are out of school, all that kind of stuff. But you know what? When you're doing retirement travel, you don't have to worry about any of those things. And, Europe is pretty toasty in the summer. So there's other times that are way better to go, and you get better pricing and better weather and a lot less people.
Exactly. Same with cruising. We do find that the longer the cruise, the less crowded it's going to be. We do like to take these repositioning cruises. We do like to take inaugural cruises when they're not starting in the United States. We recently did Carnival Venezia cruise. It was an inaugural cruise. It was amazing. It left from Europe, came all the way back to the U.S., and we paid less for the 2-week inaugural cruise than most of the people were paying for their 1-week cruise once it got to the United States, because that was just a better time for people. They didn't want to have to fly to Europe and then come back, but we were already going to be there, so It didn't make any difference for us. That's just how you book better deals.
Yeah, and you can kind of, once you have a really good deal like this, you can kind of build your travel around a really good deal that you get. That's one of the things that we do a lot. We call it like an anchor trip, and you kind of build your travel around that. And that way, you don't have to do, like, we didn't have to do anything crazy because we were already going towards Europe. So it already worked out for us to head to Spain and hop on this cruise. And guess what? After we were in Europe, we were planning on being in the US. So that worked out perfectly. It took us right where we needed to be from where we were going to be. We didn't have to reposition ourselves for the cruise. That's the other thing to consider here, too.
Now we're going to talk about Airbnb hotels now, but before I do that, I do want to mention we do have some cruises available, group cruises with us from our retirement travel Jumpstart community. We have a YouTube cruise going from Rome, and we also have a cruise going from Iceland, a 14-day, or it's going from London, but a 14-day Iceland and Norway cruise coming up. Also an Antarctica cruise, expedition cruise. So if you're interested in doing that, traveling with us, jump on into the Retirement Travel Jumpstart community. All the details are in that. There is a link in the description if you want to join us in that course and community. Moving on to Airbnb, though, this is where we save a ton of money, and people do this all wrong. I see it all the time. They're like, I spent so much money on this. Like, why did you go to Paris in July? It just does not make sense. They just don't search it the right way. So we're going to show you how to search Airbnb now, and the same will hold true of hotels. But what you want to do is you want to pull up Airbnb, and instead of saying, I want to go to Italy, I want to go to Rome in July, and type that in, you're going to spend $2,000, $2,500 to do that. You're going to type into Airbnb, I just want to go to Italy. Then you're going to click this flexible tab, and then you're going to click stay for a month. You're always going to get the best price if you stay for at least a month. Then don't click any of the months. That'll just search all the months. We're going to click search, and what's going to come up is you're going to see that you're going to get some results, but we want to narrow that down. We're going to go on here and click on the filters. We're going to click guest favorite, so we only get the best properties. We're going to search entire home because we don't want to be sharing this with anybody, and we're going to narrow the rate down to only places that are less than $1,000. So we're going to stay for a month in Italy for under $1,000 in a premium property in a private home. It's a pretty big ask, but when you see it, you can still see there's 121 properties that come up like that. So let's click the show button, and here they are. These look beautiful. You can see on the map here, they're all over the country. $600, $800, $900. Tons of properties to choose from. These look pretty nice.
I think the cool thing here is that they are all over the country, not just in one area. And a lot of times, you find yourself going to the places where everybody goes, but this kind of encourages you to do something a little bit different. And that happened to us just a couple of years ago. We thought, oh, wow, there's a really good deal on this place in this city that we've never been to and a region that we'd never been to. So we said, let's head south to Puglia, and we got a place in Monopoly. It was phenomenal. I still think about this place. That's how much I loved it. It was right in the center of this old city, right on the water. It was just so amazing. The views were insane from the private rooftop deck. It was just phenomenal. I can't say enough good things about this place. We got it for like around I think it was between $700 and $800 for the month. Just blew my mind. And we found a new region that we actually fell in love with that we would return to.
Yeah, the great thing about searching this way is that it opens you up to things that you don't even know existed. Whereas if you're just searching for Rome or for Venice, you're only going to be shown results from those areas. This way, look, you're looking at guest favorites. These are going to be good properties. They're probably going to be a super host, and that's what you want. And you're going to find them in all these kind of off the beaten path places where it is cheaper. There's less tourists, and it's a great place to stay for a month. That's what we did, and it was just fabulous. Now you start to string these together. Say you're going to do this for a month in Italy, then just type in France next. And you're not that far away from France, or you could do Switzerland, Austria, whatever you want to do. But you can do this all over the world. String together 3 places in Southeast Asia. do a couple months in Mexico and Colombia. And that is how you turn spending $2,500 a month into spending $800 a month for your housing and still having phenomenal places that will just blow your mind to stay every month.
Yeah, and I think what you said is a key factor here in grouping things in a particular region instead of jumping around all over the place. Just because you found a really great deal in Italy, but then you also found a really great deal, the next month in Thailand, but then you found a good deal 2 months later in France, that makes no sense. You're going to spend so much money moving from place to place. Look for your deals near each other in that region. Once you find a super screaming deal on a place, then again, like I said earlier with the cruises, build around that so that it makes sense and you're spending the least amount of money moving around, and you got really splendid deals on places to stay through Airbnb.
Yeah, guys, flexibility is your secret weapon here, and no one else has it. So that's why low season is low season, because people can't get off work, people can't get out of school, but you can. And so you're going to go to these places. They're going to be cheaper. They're going to be better. There's going to be better weather. Just plan your whole year out where you're always hitting the opportune time, and you will save so much money. You'll have a better time, and it'll just be an amazing experience for you.
Yeah, I think that's the cool thing is you get to see some new places that you wouldn't have even thought about or didn't even know they existed until you see them through these searches, or even cruises that you didn't even know existed. If you're repositioning or something, it's just like, whoa, I didn't know that was even a possibility. Just use that flexibility to your advantage, and you're going to save some money. And when you're saving money, that just means more trips to more cool places. Or you can use the money that you save towards those once in a lifetime opportunities, like doing something like an Antarctica trip or an African safari, different things like that. That's really what's going to help you cover more ground and do more amazing things and have more amazing experiences. So hopefully this has been very helpful to you guys. If you have questions, leave those for us down in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and guys, we'll see you next time.